Hi, today I'm going to teach you some strategies to help you count by ones all the way to 100. So we've got our numbers, right? And we see, you know how to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When we get to a 10, what we have to do is remember that a 10 is a 10, right? But that it's 0 ones. So there's a 0 here. I'm noticing when I go all the way down, do you see this pattern? 0, 0, 0, and it keeps going, right? And we have to think about using what we know about place value. We have to think about what this actually means. So we know that a 10 is 1 10 and 0 ones. When we're counting after 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so when I think of 10, 11, then when I think of 12, I hear t, t, 12. It kind of sounds like t, t, 2. So that's one strategy that I use to help me remember that 12 is 1 10 and 2 ones. Then we have 13. So when I think of 13, I stick out my tongue for that TH. 13 sounds a lot like 3. So I know that 13 is 1 10 and 3 ones. It keeps going, right? You seeing the pattern? 14, 4 ones, 14, okay? Now we get to a weird one. Ready? It does not exactly follow the pattern because we have 15. And when we say 15, we don't actually say 15, right? That's sometimes what we want to say. 13, 14, 15, but 15 is not a number. But it does kind of sound like 15. If we look at the way our mouth is shaped, we say 15, 5. So we can listen, hear the sounds that we're making to help us. Then the rest of them with the teens are a little bit easier, right? 16 has 6 ones, 17 has 7 ones, 18 has 8 ones, 19 has 9 ones. And then it's often the trickiest, I find, to go from some number of 10 and 5 and 9 ones to the next number. So when you say something with the 9, you have to think, okay, 19. 19 has 1 10. So I might hold up one finger and say, okay, what number comes after 1? After 1 is 2. And then that's where it gets really tricky, right? Because we don't say 210, we say 20. And again, you can listen to the sounds to help you because 20 sounds a lot like 2 if you listen to it because it's 2 tens. Then 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. And if obviously if we're looking at the hundreds chart, it's a lot easier. But sometimes if we're not looking at it, you say 29. Okay, so I said 20, so that has 2 tens. And then I'm going to count 1, 2, 3. So 29, and I'm not going to say 3D because that's not right, but it's close. 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. And then I'm going to think, okay, 39 is 3 tens and 9 ones. So after 3 tens is 4 tens. And then it's just 4D. And then I can think of it kind of like the letter D, right? It's just 4 and D. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Okay, then I'm going to stop and I'm going to say, okay, 49 is 4 tens and 9 ones. After 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm not going to say 5D because that's not right, but it's something close. It's 50. 5 and 50 sound quite similar, and that's 5 tens. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. And then I'm going to say, okay, 59, 5 tens, 9 ones. After 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6D. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69. Okay, 69 has 6 tens. After 6 is 7, 70. 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79. Can you get this one? After 7 tens is 8 tens, so we say 80. 81, we're almost there. 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89. So 89 has 8 tens. After 8 tens, that's when we have 9 tens, 90. 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. And then we know the fun word of 100, but I want you to think of 100 as 10 tenths, right? We don't say 10D, we say 100. But when you think about how it's broken down as tens and ones, that will also help you remember how to say those numbers. So use these strategies to count from 1 to 100 by ones, not just memorizing it, but really understanding why the numbers are what they are.